What's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Folks, my name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. For those that don't know, True Trading Group is the fastest growing and highest rated online premium educational platform available today at TTG. Results matter. And because results matter, we have one simple goal, and that's to help you to learn, trade, and profit. If you are new, make sure to like and share this video. Most importantly, make sure that you are subscribed to this channel, because 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live for free on this YouTube channel with myself, other TTG Pro Trader moderators, and special guests. Drop golden nuggets and provide you with free lessons and education that can help you become a better trader. But why should you listen to any of the information that I share with you on these live streams? Folks, I started my career working for a fund right out of college in 2007, my very first job, and then 2008 happened. That was the housing market crisis, the Great Recession, the stock market crash. But it was actually during that same year that I went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. But before I was ever even able to touch $1 of their money, I first had to go through an intensive training program. I had access to some of the top trading tools, and I was part of a community of like-minded traders. And that is exactly what the TTG platform is based on here now today. Guys, we're going to start this live stream off with a 15, 20-minute Q&A session. We're going to allow for some time for people to log on, and then we're talking all things stock market here today, guys. Is the stock market about to crash? Anyone that thinks what you experienced today was a crash, you're wrong. This is not a stock market crash, what you've experienced so far. Okay, we are not even in correction territory, never mind bear market crash territory. A technical definition of a stock market correction is a 10% pullback from highs. We were right around about 5% of a pullback from those all-time highs. So we are nowhere near the definition of a stock market crash, but is there one coming? Is this the start of something much bigger? Is it time to sound the alarm? Or is it time to go shopping? That's what we're going to talk about here today on this live stream. There's a lot of macro factors that are affecting the overall markets right now, more than I can remember in recent times, that there are so many factors and so many variables that are moving the market right now. And there's a slew of them. So there's a lot of headline risk in this market right now. I do not expect this volatility to subside anytime soon because of all of these factors that are out there unsettled and that are looming and that are causing some uneasiness in the overall market. So we're going to talk about all of this, but then most importantly, how do we plan on profiting from this volatility? And make no mistake, this is an opportunity. Whenever you get volatility like this and the markets open up and you get, guys, we were down at one point almost 1,000 points on the Dow today. We haven't had a 1,000-point decline in the Dow since the COVID sell-off in March. All right. That's the last time you had a 4-digit drop in the Dow. The SPY was down 12.5 points, I believe, near the lows, or 13 points at the lows. I mean, that is a huge move in the overall markets. And now those moves provide us with tremendous active trading opportunities from the sense of day trading and swing trading. But also when you get these type of pullbacks and these type of sell-offs, that is also when long-term portfolio opportunities do present themselves. I personally think it's a little bit too early to go ahead and start adding to long-term portfolios, but I do believe that there is tremendous opportunity from an active perspective. We're going to talk all about that here today, guys, on this live stream. Then last but certainly not least, for those that are interested, I will walk you guys through the entire platform. Well, no, that's not true. Adam and Joe will be in the behind the scenes helping me, but I will walk you guys through the entire TTG platform to show you all the tools and all the resources that are available on the platform. Remember, True Trading Group's a platform. When you join the family, you are not just joining to get someone's trade alerts. You are getting access to an entire platform that encompasses all the tools and resources that are required for you to become a consistently profitable trader. It's all right there at your fingertips. Okay, so without any further ado, let's go ahead, guys. Let's begin that Q&A session. Start typing your questions right in chat. Do not be shy. Do not be embarrassed. Don't feel like you have a stupid question or a silly question. The only thing that is stupid is not asking the question that you have. If you have a question, I guarantee you somebody else on this live stream has the exact same one. So without any further ado, folks, start typing your questions in chat right now, and let's begin that Q&A. All right, guys, don't be shy. Fire away. Ask those questions. I'm here to help. What are some indicators you look at thoroughly once a stock double bottoms at the all-time low? Oof. Mira Pearson. It's gutsy. It's gutsy stepping in at a double bottom at all-time lows. It is a gutsy move. It's a gutsy move. Solidifying a double bottom for a longer term type of trade. If you're going to play double bottom off all-time lows, you're probably usually better off with a short-term trade, just catching a dead cat bounce. I don't like to try to determine that, hey, this all-time low is in fact going to hold and the stock's not going to continue lower. If a stock is sitting at all-time lows, especially while the market is near all-time highs, that is not a stock that I'm going to want to be long for a handful of reasons. I mean, obviously, if the markets are near all-time highs, and yes, I know that the last 2 weeks we've had a pretty good pullback, but let's not forget, literally just 2 weeks ago, the markets were at all-time highs. Okay, so let's put things into perspective here just a little bit. We're basically right where we were in July. Okay, so basically all we've done was erase August. That's basically all that's happened so far in September. So put that into perspective. So if you have a market that's up at all-time highs and has been at all-time highs now for well over a year, and you have a stock that's sitting at all-time lows, be careful trying to buy that thing and hold on to it, because that's an extremely weak stock, and that's not something typically that I would want to get myself involved in. But if you're looking for and you really want those indications that it's okay to buy that double bottom at the all-time low, I would need to see really aggressive volume step in on a reversal candle at the double bottom. So not necessarily the volume is not as important as it is to be put in place at the all-time low. It is more important to be put in place on the double bottom test of the all-time low. That increase in volume on the double bottom test, and you're going to want to look for, really what I would love to see is, like, let's say a gap down at the all-time low and then go green on the day with really big volume. That's a great sign if you want to try to test a double bottom. Again, so let's say a stock has an all-time low at $10. And let's say the stock closed at $10.75 the day before. Let's say it opened at $9.85, and that's, right at that $10 all-time low. And right away, right off the open, it goes from $9.85, goes straight up to $10.50, and goes $10.75 and goes green on the day. And there's an increase in volume there on the daily chart. That's going to be a nice little sign that that's a potential double bottom that you can potentially go in there and jump after. But just, again, be careful trying to bottom fish. Okay, bottom feed. Be careful going after kind of the weakest stocks. Usually, if a stock is insanely weak, it's insanely weak for a very good reason. Don't try to be a hero. Hi, I came today to hear your analysis of the market in the coming days, not a question and answer session. Did I screw up? Well, you know what, Bobby Oliver, I'll tell you what, brother. You're going to listen to a question and answer session first, because I do that at the beginning of all of my live streams. About 15 or 20 minutes, we're going to go through a Q&A where I'm going to allow people to ask me questions. That's why I'm here, to provide them with education, to answer their questions. And then later on this live stream, I will get into my analysis in the overall markets. I will tell you exactly what I think happened today. I'll tell you exactly what I think is going to happen going forward. But I will do that after I answer a couple of questions, because that's how I structure all of my live streams. I give time for people to log on, and there's always people that have questions, and that is why I'm here. I'm here to help educate people and help them to become better traders. If they have questions, I'm here to answer them. If you don't want to stick around for the questions, be my guest. You can sign off the live stream, and then I will be covering my analysis in the overall markets in just a few moments after I complete this Q&A. Was there something that clicked for you that made you a better trader? Absolutely. So throughout your trading career, you're going to have situations where you will you'll break out. You'll have like a milestone. You'll grow as a trader. Traders usually don't progress in like a straight line. They usually progress as like a stair step. So like a trader will have like a breakout, and then the trader plateaus, and they have a breakout and they plateau. And every single one of those plateaus, they will encounter some other type of struggle, something else that is holding them back that they have to overcome to reach the next level. For me, one of the greatest things that I had to overcome was changing my perspective on trading and not being so obsessed with how much money I'm going to make if I'm right, but rather being obsessed with how much money I'm going to lose if I'm wrong. Once I changed my perspective on trading to that, and there's a whole long story that is involved in this with a huge loss that I took when I was working at the fund. I actually broke my keyboard in half because I got so pissed off about it. Everyone that is a member of True Trading Group, they know the story very well. It's followed by a 6'6", 320-pound man running down the trading floor to give me a new keyboard. His name was Ruben. He has a giant teddy bear. Ruben, if you're out there, man, I miss you. Thank you for the keyboard. But my mentor, who was my boss at the fund, and he was also one of the partners at the fund, he's the one who really kind of sat me down and helped me understand that I had so much potential and I never had a problem with big wins. Early in my trading career, I was a cowboy. I was a risk taker. There were many times I got docked for getting outside of my risk threshold. So there's risk parameters are put in place on every single trader. And there were a handful of times that I went right up to that line and I sometimes crossed that line and I would get in trouble for it. I was a risk taker. I was a cowboy. And that caused me to sometimes take very big losses. And my P&L was not reflecting of the skill that I actually was as a trader. Then my mentor was telling me, he's like, listen, you're a far better trader than what your P&L is showing you, because when you do lose, your losses are very big. And once I started to change my mindset, because I always was so obsessed with, okay, if I buy the stock here and it goes to here, this is how much I'm going to make. That's all I thought about. I never thought about, well, what happens if I buy the stock here and it goes down? How much am I going to lose? I never looked at it that way. And once I changed that, I had a much stronger focus on risk management. And once I got my risk under control, once I got my losses under control, my wins didn't change. I didn't have bigger winners. I just had smaller losses. That's it. I didn't have more winners. I didn't have bigger winners. My winners stayed exactly the same. The amount of losers stayed the same for the most part. The size of those losses just changed. And that's when I had a major kind of breakout in myself as a trader. So it was like, once I was able to get under control, and that's why I always tell people, we preach and we teach very strict risk management with True Trading Group. We are not the type of traders that just YOLO your accounts into some crazy shot. We are very calculated traders. We are very risk adverse traders. We are very opportunistic traders. We're very robotic traders. And that's something that I've noticed is key for consistency. You know, traders that take big shots, they have a hard time being consistent. You'll have a trader makes 100 grand one month, and then the next month they lose 40 grand. You know, well, instead of making 100 grand and losing 40 grand and you net 60 grand, wouldn't you rather make 30 grand and 30 grand 2 months in a row? Okay. Or wouldn't you rather make 5 grand and 5 grand 2 months in a row instead of making 20 grand one month and losing 10 grand the next? So profiting 10 grand over 2 months, wouldn't you rather make 5 grand one month, 5 grand the next month? That way you can actually plan out your life. You can actually say, hey, you know what? I know that worst case scenario, I can make X amount of money every single month and that covers your bills, whatever. And you can help kind of develop some type of a lifestyle if you ever do decide that you want to become a full-time trader, which a lot of our members in True Trading Group have done. So that's the goal, right? Everyone's goal is to become their own boss, is to, you know, become a full-time trader and tell their boss to go F themselves and, you know, reach financial goals that they never thought were possible, trade from anywhere in the world, spend more time with family, make your own hours. All of these type of things is why people get involved in the stock market in the first place. But none of that happens overnight. Trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It requires time, energy, and effort to learn a new skill. And that is exactly what you're doing. You are learning a new skill when you decide that you're going to start to become and get active in the markets. You're stepping into someone else's professional arena. You have to understand that. Okay, there are millions of traders all around the world that do this for a living, and they make millions of dollars doing this for a living. They're extremely good at it. And if you don't know what you're doing, to think that you're going to have the same kind of success as they do is actually foolish, arrogant, naive. There's a whole long laundry list of words and adjectives that I can describe for that thought process, but everybody does it. You've got to be willing to go through an education, get a real professional education to learn this new skill, because that's exactly what you're doing. You are learning a new skill. All right. And like I said, so you're going to encounter a lot of these different things along the way throughout your development as a trader. It never ends. You never stop learning. You know, I've been doing this for a very long time now. And you will always, always, always be a student of the market. You'll always try to get better. Is it ever too late to start? Says Stuart. No, it's never too late to start, Stuart. It's never too late to start. Something that I will tell people, and this is what I tell a lot of people that are considering getting involved in the markets. I always tell people, if you did not make it in your 20s, you still can in your 30s. If you didn't make it in your 30s, you still can in your 40s. If you didn't make it in your 40s, you still can in your 50s. If you didn't make it in your 50s, you still can in your 60s, folks. Just get moving. Get moving. Okay? It's never too late and it's never too early to get yourself started in the markets. Do you teach options? I want to learn how to trade while working a full-time job. I work in construction, so I can only use my phone during the day. Man, you are in luck. Okay. Multi-part question that you just asked, and I'll answer them one by one. First, do we teach options? Absolutely. We actually have courses dedicated to options specifically within the curriculum itself. In True Trading Group, understand it's not just me. There's 7 other professional traders that are calling out trades that all have their own different trading style and strategy. We have options traders, we have equity traders, we have day traders, we have swing traders, we have high volatility traders, we have low volatility traders, and everything in between. So there's literally something for everybody in True Trading Group. Every single day in chat, there's stocks and options being traded. There are swing trades and day trades being called out as well every single day inside of True Trading Group. So no matter what type of trader you are, there's something for you in TTG. That's the first part of your question. Second part of your question, you work a full-time job and you can only trade from your phone. One thing I do want to make sure you are well aware of. True Trading Group has a mobile app that is available on iPhone and Android. This will allow you to stay connected to our chat room, even if you are not in front of your computer. It will allow you to see the screen share because the moderators and I share our screen with you during the day. You'll be able to see the screen share. You'll also be able to listen to the audio analysis because we are all live on the microphone talking to you throughout the day, just like I'm talking to you now. You'll be able to listen to that as well through the mobile app. And then, best part, you get a real-time push notification whenever one of our moderators enters or exits a trade. In real time, push notification right through the mobile app. Okay. The majority of our members do work full-time jobs. And instead of me answering this question for you, you work construction. We have a ton of heavy machinery operators, a ton of construction workers, and a whole lot of other different professions. And they're all making money with True Trading Group. And I'll just ask them to answer this question for you instead of me answering it. Okay. Guys, do me a favor. If you are making money while working a full-time job, guys, go ahead right now, type the letter I in chat. Tell me what you do for a profession and tell me, type the letter I if you're making money while working a full-time job, and then tell me what you do for a living. All right, so here we go. Landscaper, union carpenter, senior accountant, software tester, crane operator, truck driver, paramedic, high-rise window cleaner. This is now my full-time job as a trader thanks to TTG. Greta, I love it. Congratulations, Greta DeSantis. Anna is a teacher. We have a pastry chef, aerospace, a tiler, graphic designer. Here, Timothy works construction. A food scientist, business owner, bodybuilder, auto mechanic, real estate broker, fleet manager, locomotive engineer, gas station. Oh, wow. Build gas stations. Restoration contractor, construction project manager, respiratory therapist, IT for a bank, a sniper. That's badass. All right. Retired Army Ranger. Thank you for your service. All right, so there you have it, folks. Okay, so I don't need to continue to read all of these. You guys can see some of the comments that are coming through. Full-time TTG sniper trading robot. Yes, TTG sunshine. Yes, sniper trading robots are out in full effect here today. I love it. I love it. I love it. Excellent job. Excellent job. So there you have it. So like I said, anyone that does work a full-time job, like I said, it's always better for me, instead of me answering questions like that, specific questions like that about the membership and if you can be successful and those type of things, I feel like it's always better for me to ask members, because if you can get those answers from members themselves, that's going to mean a lot more to you than just me. I can say, oh, yeah, you can work a full-time job, but it's more important for you. I'm not sure what the point of that was, but it's a lot better for you guys to hear those questions answered from TTG members themselves. And that's why I like to do that. Guys, don't be shy too. If you're not a member, and you have questions, type questions in the chat. Like even like if you want other members to maybe answer you, we have a lot of our members on the live stream right now that'd be more than happy to answer questions that you guys have as well. All right, guys, I'll take maybe one or two more questions before we move on. Do not be shy, folks. Fire away. I'm here for you. Way to go, Father Guido. Finally, Mike, a $2,500 day with a few different trades, even $200 on a SPY put. So glad I found you guys. Father Guido, I'm glad you pulled the trigger, brother. Guys, Father Guido was, and I'm singling him out right now because I feel like I peer pressured you, Father Guido. I feel like I peer pressured you. Father Guido is a longtime YouTube viewer. You know, and I always see him on the YouTube streams, and he would always comment. He was actually very active on live streams. And I always tell him, like, dude, when are you going to join? Stop coming to the live streams, join. And he finally, a few weeks ago, maybe over a month ago now, I think at this point, Father Guido, if I'm not mistaken, but finally made the decision to join True Trading Group, and has already just had a $2,500 day. He says he's so glad that he found you guys. Father Guido, I'm glad that you made the decision, brother, to join the group. You guys have to understand, like, just by watching these live streams, you can become a better trader just from watching these live streams, because I give you guys free lessons and education every single one of these lives. But if you get value from some of these lives and some of the information that I give you, just think what you guys can do as a full-time member going through all the courses. The courses that you get access to are a simplified version of the stuff I learned when I worked at the fund. I didn't really know what I was doing. When I first got hired at the fund, I had been trading for a couple of years, like on my own, but I was just kind of farting around. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I really learned how to trade when I first got hired at that fund. And, you know, that education that I received in the beginning of my employment there, literally for the first like 3 months, I had to sit in like a classroom and go through this training program. That's where I learned everything, guys. You know, honestly, that's where that experience working at that fund is what really, you know, put me on the path and set me straight and helped me understand markets the way that they're supposed to be played, honestly. So glad to have you part of the group. Can I say that I made 5,200 today on ATR and I'm a trial member? You know what, Victor? Yes, you can say that. But if you don't sign up tonight, I'm ending your trial tomorrow. Okay, I'm canceling your trial tomorrow if you don't sign up tonight. You're a trial member. You made $5,000 in chat today, man. That's like 4 times your membership fee. You made it as a trial member. Victor, congratulations, man. Great job. $5,200 day on ATER, being a trial member. Super happy for you, man. But now it's time to pull the trigger, brother. Become part of the team. Make that $5,200 day a common theme with the TTG.
Victor, it's coupon code TTG121. You have 5 minutes to enter that before your trial is done. Cheers.
Victor, I don't think he's kidding either, man. Adam might cancel your trial. No, I'm just messing with you, Victor. No, but seriously, sign up. Next question, guys. Any tips to be more disciplined and stick to your plan instead of being greedy and turn green trade into red? Yeah. Jerry, you've listen, man, you really have to stick to those profit targets. You know, it sounds like to me that what happens is, because you said instead of being greedy and turning a green trade into a red trade, means the stock is reaching maybe your first profit target and you're not taking profit because you think the stock's going to go higher and you're greedy and you want to hold on to your full position for as long as you can because you think that's going to allow you to make more money. It's not. That's not going to make you make more money, as you are seeing firsthand. It's causing you to lose money because you're turning a green trade into a red trade. I had a trade today on Zevo. Got to my first profit target. I sold 25% of my position for a nice little profit. The rest of the trade didn't give me the follow through, and I ended up stopping out on the rest of my position. that difference of locking in profit on 25% of your position and then stopping out on only 75% and also canceling out the profit on the 25% of the position to help cancel out some of the loss on the 75%, that is how you keep losing trades small. And that's how at the end of the month, you have a major difference in your P&L. This is what I was talking to you about earlier. How I'm like, instead of focusing on how much am I going to make when I'm right, you got to focus on how much you're going to lose when you're wrong. Your mindset right now is exactly where my mindset was when I first started working at the fund. Remember I said to you, I was like, one of the biggest things that I struggled with was focusing on how much am I going to make if I'm right? That mindset screws you up. That mindset will screw you up. You're seeing it firsthand. Instead of worrying about how much you're going to make if you're right, focus on how much you're going to lose if you're wrong. That's first and foremost. Second, remove your P&L from view. Try removing your P&L from view. I don't even see my P&L during the day. I don't need to see it. I know how much I'm going to lose if I'm wrong because I know where my stop loss is. I know what my position size is. I know what my risk is. I don't need to see how much I'm up, right? I don't need to. If I get stopped out, I know what I'm losing. I move on. I don't need to see how much I'm up. If I'm up, great. It's more than I had before I entered the trade. Job well done. Move on. Okay. And if you're really having a hard time sticking to those profit targets, I would tell you as soon as you enter a trade, throw a limit order out there at your profit target. So it's out there. When the stock gets there, it's out of your control. The stock will just take your limit order and you'll get filled and you'll take your profit. And then you can move your stop loss up and you can ride the rest of the trade with it. But I would say throw your orders out there. Like don't wait for the stock to get to your profit target and then put an order out, because then you're going to be more likely to not sell. Because I don't care if a stock reaches your profit target in 3 seconds, 3 minutes, 3 hours, 3 days. When it reaches your profit target, you act. It doesn't matter when it gets there or how it gets there. A profit target is a potential area of resistance. So therefore, you should be taking some profit off at it. So my suggestion to you is you say, hey, I'm buying the stock at 20. My first take profit's 22. Throw a limit order out at $21.78. When you buy the stock at 20, throw it out there. This way, when the stock gets there, you don't have to think about it. The order's already there. You got filled. You took your profit. Great. Now continue on with the rest of the trade. That's my advice to you if you're really having a hard time sticking to those game plans. All right, guys, I'll take maybe one more question. Fire away, guys. Type your questions right in chat. Don't be shy, guys. What a nice recovery in the SPY. Nice recovery after hours, too. We're trading higher, back to 435. Hello, Mike. I studied how to trade options in the last 9 months without trading, and I'm now ready. I'll go slowly in the first move, but how big can be a trade in options with bigger amounts? As big as you want. You can, there's no limit. There's no limit. You can put millions of dollars behind an option trade. Happens every day. Traders do it all the time. There is no limit to how big that your trade can get with options. You can buy one contract. You can buy 10,000 contracts if you have the buying power for it. There's no limit to how big that option trade can be. My advice to you is to make sure that you understand your risk. The biggest mistake that beginner option traders make is they get too much position size and don't understand the amount of money that they're actually risking on the trade. They think they're only risking, let's say $1,000, but in reality, they're risking 4,000 and they don't actually realize it. That's the biggest mistake that I see beginner traders make when it comes to trading options, is that they don't fully understand the risk. Okay. They don't fully understand the risk on those options. So my advice to you would be, it sounds like you're anxious to get started. Take it slow though, man. Please take it slow. That concerns me a little bit, that you're like, how big can the option trade get? They can get big. They can get really big, in the millions, okay, in the multi-millions. But I doubt that that's going to be kind of what you're going to be doing. But just be careful with that position size. Make sure you don't get yourself caught off guard and take a loss that's too big. Okay, very common thing that I see with a lot of beginner members. We also just had Options Palooza. I would actually welcome you to go back and watch Options Palooza if you didn't attend it. Options Palooza was an all day long virtual workshop that we did where two of our top pro option traders, Chris and Momin, are two of our top option traders that are pro traders. They're moderators in True Trading Group. Like Chris has been trading options for like 20 years. But they just hosted a all day event. It was on September 11th, actually. It was from 9 a.m. Eastern till 5 p.m. Eastern, all day options training. It's in the video library. I would tell you to go watch that. Okay, before you start trading options, go watch that. Two hardcore professionals broke down options for you in great detail from a beginner standpoint and then also from an advanced standpoint. And then make sure you go through the option courses as well. Like I said, we have the beginner options, the advanced options. Make sure you go through those courses as well. All right, guys, that just about does it there for the Q&A. Very nicely done. Great job, guys, with the Q&A. You guys asked some really great questions. I think it was very helpful for a lot of members that were on there. Very nicely done. Guys, listen, I would like to actually see real quick. We got a lot of people on this live right now. We have almost 1,100 people across all the different media channels. We're live right now on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Welcome, everyone on the different platforms. I'd actually would love to know if this is your first live. Guys, do me a favor. Type the number 1 in chat if this is your first live stream with us. Or if you're not a member of True Trading Group in general, just go ahead and type the number 1 in chat right now. Okay, Jake, DF, Barry Short, Victor, Haggis, CC, Aloysius, Sebastian, Sean D, Eric Johnson, Jimmy Tarleton, Jesus Lopez, John and Steven Staten, Charles Callier, Tiffany Dre, Ananda Mishra, Daniel Morse, Alexander Becker, IQ Micro, Pamela Haffany, M3 Dave, go for it. Michael Snyder says, I'm not a member yet. I like your style, Mike. Anna, Justin, Amanda, Nick Lucas, Jika Zala, Patrick Morris. Guys, great. Excellent. So many number ones, so many new people on the live. I love it. I love having all these new faces here. Welcome, everybody, at True Trading Group. Remember that we help people reach their goals, becoming consistently profitable traders by combining top-notch education with premium trading tools and resources from companies like TradingView, Benzinga, Quote Media, Trade Ideas. We're a community of traders that cares about one another's success, and we all share the same goal. That's to learn, trade, and profit together. There's a couple of people that are asking about the membership, that are asking, a couple of people that are asking about memberships, a couple of people that are asking about, how do I join? Before I get into all that, before I get into the price and everything, we have a lot to talk about with the overall markets, with the pullback today. We have a lot I want to go over with you. Before I do that, I've got 2 questions I want to ask my TGD members. Guys, my members of True Trading Group, do me a favor. Tell me right now, if you are a member, what you believe a 1-year membership to True Trading Group is worth. Tell me what you think the value of a TGD membership is worth. And I want you to be honest. Okay, don't just exaggerate. I want you to be dead honest on what you think a membership to TTG is worth. Stephen Wilbur says 5K. John Bean says priceless. Josh Martin says 5,000. My boy Chris Botsis says 5,000. Raisin Kane 5,000. Memphis Street Talk 15K. Ben Height says it's worth 10,000 a year. Jamie Morrow says 5K. Dave says 4K. Eric R says 5 to 6K minimum. Stonk Ape says 10 grand. 25 for Scooter. 10K says Mo Money. 5,000 for Chrissy Anderson. 5K for Nash. 10K for Rock. Greta says it's priceless. 5 to 10,000 for Mama Bear. Jeremy Shaw says 7,500. D Akeley 10 grand. Papa Grinch 3 grand. JNG 5K. 4K for Nate. 10K for Chris. You guys get the point. I don't have to continue to read all of those. But I think you should. If you're not a member, I think you guys should. But here, part 2 of this question. All my THD fam that are all commenting 4K, 5K, 3K, 10K, 25K, 15K. Guys, why? Why? Tell me right now in chat, type in chat, why you feel the membership is worth that much money. Why do you believe it's worth that much money? Oh, Chris Perry, I like that. Chris goes, I can't put a price on it. The education sets you up for lifelong returns. I love it. Jamie says it's the education. Kevin, the knowledge. Jeff Warner says, is this a trick question? It's invaluable. The education is gold. Derek Eaton made their lifetime membership costs back today. The education, the tools, and the community are priceless. Chris says, it made me a better trader. That's why. The education taught me to be more disciplined because I am worth it. Chris Ortiz, I love that comment, brother. Rustin Martinez says, because you're investing in yourself. The education is priceless, says Raisin Kane. The platform is amazing, or mostly the platform, says Boss Nation. I value my education, says Maestro. Mike Middleton says, TTG offers you a true education. You get a professional education, says Aloha. All right, so there you guys have it, guys. Everyone's just basically, education. I think it's important for you guys to see this. And guys, also, Adam will be coming on here in just a few short moments to actually help me with a major announcement. We've been full of announcements here lately. Guys. So Adam and I have actually a really important announcement that we're going to be making here in just a moment. He's going to come on and help me in just a bit. Before I do that, so you saw all of my members that were just commenting how much they think the membership is worth. The 1 year membership is usually $2,212 for the year, but from now until midnight Pacific time, you can save 41%, brings the price down to $1,290 for the entire year. Okay. When you use the coupon code TTG121, guys, stick around. I will be covering the SPY. There's just a couple of people that were asking about the membership. I'm giving you some quick info on the membership. I will be covering the SPY in just a moment. But for those that are interested in the membership, you can use coupon code TTG121. That will get you a 41% discount. And we have 9 laptops available from last night. These are the last 9 that we have. We had a bunch of people that signed up that actually opted to not take a laptop. So we have 9 of them left from last night. This is the last of our laptops. We will not be getting any more. They will sell out before the stream is over. Okay, there's 9 of them left. So the next 9 people to use coupon code TTG121 will get a 41% discount and a brand new laptop totally free. We even cover the shipping cost for you, and we do ship anywhere in the world. Okay, this will be the last night of those laptops. There's only 9 of them left. Gang, I want you to think of True Trading Group as a Netflix or trading communities because you pay one price, you get access to the core of everything that we have for the entire year. Your membership includes our entire curriculum. It's our 17-course curriculum. It's a simplified version of what I learned working at the fund. There's beginner foundation courses, advanced courses, option courses, trader psychology courses, swing trading, crypto, you name it. We've got it. It's all in text and video format. You get access to every single course. There are no VIP or pro level courses that cost more money after you sign up. You get access to every single course when you become an annual member at True Trading Group. You are also getting access to all of our tools and resources. That's our Benzinga Pro real-time news feed. It gives you live breaking up to the second news as soon as it crosses the wire. This way you get news the same speed of which the professionals get news, so you can act faster. You're also going to get Quote Media's full book level 2. That shows you all the market makers inside of level 2. You're going to be able to use our trade simulator. Our simulator allows you to trade stocks and options with fake money while you practice implementing what you've learned with real-time data. Use that simulator, guys. It's there for you. It's the same simulator that is used at Cal State Fullerton, University of Wisconsin Whitewater, Berkeley Haas, Illinois Tech. You can also use our Trade Ideas scanner. This is going to give you stocks making new highs, new lows, have a surge in volume. That scanner is segmented between small cap, large cap, and mid cap. So no matter what you trade, we can make sure you're always focused on the best stocks during the day. You'll also be able to use our own proprietary scanner that's got the same functionality as FinViz Elite. You can also have access. You will also have access to our chat room, of course, where the moderators and I are sharing our screen with you during the day. You see what we see. We're live on the microphone talking to you in real time throughout the entire day. I tell you what I'm doing before I do it. Okay. I call out my trades in advance of my actual order being filled. This way, you can follow my trades easily if you would like. And then once my trade order actually executes, you get a notification in chat with the price of my execution as well as my stop loss. True or false, my THD fam, you guys can just comment. Do I or do I not call out my trades in advance on the microphone before I actually make them? Very important, guys, for those that want to follow the trade, but also for you to understand why I'm making the trades that I'm making. That's the point, right? You don't want to just blindly follow. I want you to understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. This way you guys can actually learn, right? That's the goal. I want to teach you how to fish. I want to teach you how to become self-sufficient traders. We're also in chat with you the whole day. We're not gone after 2 hours. You can also DM any one of the moderators and ask us questions. We're there with you for the entire day, and we're sporting well over an 80% win rate in chat. We're fully transparent. We keep a trading journal on our website that tracks all of our trade activity. We upload that activity every single day on that trading journal so you guys can see and follow along exactly how you'd be doing if you followed along with all the trade alerts. We also do live workshops and webinars. Do not forget October 9th. Set your reminders now. October 9th, we are hosting Trader Palooza 6. Trader Palooza is an all-day long 12-hour event. It is nonstop education, nonstop training where myself and the other moderators will host 1 hour long workshops covering a variety of different trading topics. We have a special guest appearance during Trader Palooza. Matt Kors will be joining us, and he will be doing a segment on Trader Palooza that is going to be talking about social sentiment, using social sentiment in order to trade meme stocks, specifically how to capitalize on that type of price action and how to spot those opportunities before they squeeze. This is a free event for TGG members. You must be a TGG member in order to attend, but it is totally free for those of you that are members of True Trading Group. You don't have to pay anything extra. If you are a member of Matt's community, okay, if you are a member of Matt's community, you will have access to Matt's 1 hour segment, but not the rest of the Trader Palooza. The rest of Trader Palooza is for TGG members only. You guys can join, become a full-time member. You can stay for the entire event, obviously. Bots or live chat. My TTG fam, are you real? My TTG family members, comment right now in chat. Tell me if you are real. Are you bots? You might be sniper trading robots, but you are certainly not YouTube bots. Go ahead, guys. Comment in chat. I can't see the username. Let me make this bigger. Let Nick know if you are real. Everyone let Nick know. Are you real? Are you real? You guys can comment in chat. All right. I assure you, yes, they are all indeed real. The TTG fam is about 7,500 members deep. We have one hell of a family tree. All right. You got to see when I did that 23andMe. Whew, man, I got a lot of relatives. 7,600 members when I did 23andMe. When I did the family tree. See all your relatives. Man, I got my thing back. It was like 50 pages long. I was like, wow, 7,600 family members. That's impressive.
It's 23 and me, not 23 in me.
I didn't say 23 in me, ass. I said 23 and me. Dumbass. All right, guys, so 7,600 members in the TTG family. All right, so there you have it, folks. Like I said, those live workshops, we do those all the time. We also do small private study groups. You guys, the small private study groups are awesome. This is your chance to get individual attention from a TTG mod. Go over like questions and topics that you're really struggling with and be able to communicate with the moderator in real time, obviously, and get that individualized attention, help speed up that learning curve. It's a real game changer to help you guys develop as traders. Then we also do a lot of fun giveaways. Every time TGD gets 300 new members, we give away $30,000 cash or a brand new Tesla to one lucky TGD member. All you gotta do is be a member and you guys can have a chance to win 30 grand or a brand new Tesla. Okay. So literally just use coupon code TGD121. The next 9 people will get themselves a brand new free laptop. All right. You actually have to enter coupon code TGD121 and then click apply code to get the discount. Okay, you actually have to enter that code. You'll know you're getting one of the laptops if you see the laptop in your checkout cart. If you do not see the laptop, that means we have completely sold out. Okay, that means we have completely sold out if you do not see it. Last but not least, I do offer a money-back guarantee because, like I said before, results matter at True Trading Group. I do not come up here and just preach a bunch of meaningless words to you. I stand behind my program. I put my money where my mouth is. Actions matter. Results matter. I give you a money-back guarantee if you do not make your membership fee back as a member of True Trading Group at least once. Here's the deal. If you commit to going through all the courses, pass the quizzes at the end of the courses, and attend one private study group, that is all I ask of you to do. If you do not make your membership fee back at least once, that's $1,290. That's all. That's it. That's all you pay for the whole year. If you don't make that back, I will give you all of your money back. I will give you a full refund. I'm not kidding, because at the end of the day, results matter. And well over 80% of our members are making money and becoming better traders. And that is why I am able to offer you this money back guarantee. If you do not believe me, watch this. My TGG members, type the number 1 in chat right now. If you are flat out, are you making money? Are you becoming a better trader? If that answer is yes, type the number 1 in chat right now. Now, anyone that's not a member of True Trading Group, I just want you to pay attention to the amount of number 1s that are going to come through the side of the screen right now inside of chat. Pay attention to those number 1s, folks, because all of those number 1s are the reason why I am able to offer you a money-back guarantee without breaking a sweat. Because if all of my members were losing money, I wouldn't be able to offer you a money-back guarantee now, would I? Right? I wouldn't be able to offer you a money-back guarantee. I'd be a complete fool to do so. But results matter. Those are the numbers. And that's why I'm able to offer you that money-back guarantee. Guys, also, if you do not want the laptop, instead, you'd rather have a bit of a steeper discount, and you do not want the free laptop, you can send a text message right now to Adam. All right, Adam is standing by. You can send a text message to 201-775-9702. The phone number's right there at the bottom of the screen. Okay, send him a text message now if you do not want the laptop. Instead, you'd rather have a little bit more of a discount than the 41% that's being offered with the coupon code. If you guys would like the laptop, there's only 9 left. They'll be gone before this live stream is over. I show you that. Use coupon code TTG121 to get that 41% discount and to get yourself the brand new laptop. All right. So there you have it, folks. All right. Now that just about wraps it up there for that. So for those that were interested in the membership, now you guys have all of the info. I'm going to talk to you guys now about the SPY. I'll talk to you guys about Evergrande. We'll talk about what happened in China today. We'll talk about why the markets had me. Oh yeah. Before, yes. No, come on, Adam. Come on. Let's do it now before I get into all the educational stuff. I forgot, guys, Adam's going to come on right now to help me make a pretty big announcement before I get into all the stuff about the SPY and the overall markets.
What's up, guys? How's it going? Adam here. So those drapes are serious, Mike.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. All right, guys. So listen up. So TTG has been around for a little while, and we, the core. Joe, pull up the checkout page with all the stuff that we offer.
Checkout page, all the stuff that we offer. Right up.
Thank you, Joseph. Scroll down, please. All right, chill. Guys, on the checkout page here, you will see that we offer the daily trading chat room, 2 small private study groups per year, the Benzinga Pro live streaming newsfeed and Squawk, TradingView's Pro Plus real-time streaming charting software, Trade Ideas real-time scanner, your TTG simulator, all the courses, the social sentiment tool, the analyst ratings, all of those things. Everything that's on that checkout page, that is the core of our TTG membership. None of those things will cost you 1 penny extra. Okay? Not 1 penny extra. All right? So, with that said, we get a lot of people, a lot of our members that go ahead and they ask us for additional things all the time. They want more study groups. They want, overnight chat rooms. They want all sorts of different things, right? You there, Mike?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Now, what we have done is we have gone ahead and we have created something called True Trading Group's Sniper Trading Robots, or STR. All right. The reason that we have created this is because there was a ton of stuff that we didn't want to sell a la carte that we wanted to be made available to you guys. So we have gone ahead. We have created this program. This is only for annual members. You cannot buy this as a new member. And you have to qualify to be in it. Okay? Now, starting tomorrow, we are going to be doing something pretty amazing with this. We are going to be launching on-demand study groups for STR members. All right? You got to let me explain what it is.
I'll do it again. I'll do it again.
Okay. So what that means is that all STR members, you can go ahead and you can fill out a form. Okay, only annual STR members can go ahead and fill out a form requesting the topic you want covered, the date, the mod that you want, and the amount of people that you want in it. There will be a minimum of 10 people that need to be in there. Once that is done, that form gets submitted to us, we confirm it, and then we put it out to all the other STR members, and any STR member can sign up for it. Okay? And instead of 1 token, it will cost an STR member 4 tokens, but we can go over that tomorrow in chat, right? And the tokens are free included with your membership. It's just the way that we keep track of stuff.
Yeah.
So you can't buy more or anything like that. So gonna be huge. All right.
Yeah, guys, this is badass, because basically what you are now able to do as an STR member is you are able to say, I need help with blank. And you are now able to create your own study group with the moderator you would like to cover this topic, the date of that study group, and then that study group gets pushed out to all STR members, and then all the STR members are going to say, I want to join that. 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 And once you have 10 people say, wow, that I want to join that study group on that topic on that day with that moderator. And once 10 STR members say, I confirm that, now all of a sudden that study group goes live, and that study group will now happen. It'll be on the calendar on that day with that moderator covering that specific topic. So these are going to be those on-demand study groups that I think is going to really be a game changer for STR members to be able to say, this is what I want. This is when I want it. And now you're
look at all the lifetime members that think we're leaving them out. By the way, if you're a TT, so True Trading Group has the annual membership that is all inclusive. Everything that we offer at the core, you get for that one price. Okay. Now we have STR, which includes probably 6 months worth of stuff that people were asking for.
Yeah.
Okay? We did not want to charge a la carte for, that we have now worked in for a small additional fee. Okay. Then you have our lifetime membership, and then that's it. There are no other upsells. There are no other pay for courses. None of that crap. It does not exist. Okay. So what I will tell you that also, okay, is that if you're a lifetime member, you can attend any one of these STR on-demand study groups with no additional cost or anything for you guys, because lifetime members aren't on the token system because it's all access.
Right.
So congratulations.
Yeah, is that awesome or what, guys? Do you guys love that or no? I mean, I'm excited for it.
So if you're an annual member, I just want to reiterate, you do not have to do STR. There is no reason that an annual member should feel pressured that if they don't do the STR add-on, that they're going to not be successful.
Right.
Guys,
you have to understand that the annual membership, you get all of the courses, you get all the tools, all the resources, you get the scanners, the simulator, you get the analyst ratings, okay, you get the access to study groups, you get access to the video library, annual members, you get all of that. You do not have to feel like I won't be successful unless I do STR. STR was just, we had so many requests from members about new features. I mean, listen, Adam and I and the rest of the teacher team, we're always building on the platform to make it better. And a lot of the things that we do is we go to our members for advice. We go to members, hey, what do you guys want? What could you use? What do you need in order to make this better? And we had a lot of requests from people about different things. And like I said, instead of saying, okay, well, you know, all of these different things, if we add these things, it costs money as a company to put all this on the platform. So instead of us charging a la carte for those things, that's how we created the STR add-on. It is an add-on, okay? It's the sniper trading robot add-on. You don't have to do it, okay? You don't have to feel pressured into doing it, but there's really cool things that, you know, members requested, and that's what that STR membership, that STR add-on really is all about. This is the newest feature we're adding to the STR platform. It's badass. It really is. I think it's going to be so awesome for
guys. Tomorrow in chat, we'll go over the STR membership tomorrow in chat.
Yeah.
All right. We will do that tomorrow. All right, cool. That's it.
All right. Cool, man. All right, guys. So yeah, so listen, hopefully you guys are excited about that. I'm excited for it. I think, you know, hopefully you guys are excited for it. I mean, we're literally giving you what you asked for. So, you know, whatever we can do to make things best for everybody, to continue to add value to the group, we absolutely can. All right. So I love it. All right. Now, with that being said, now let's talk markets. Okay. Now let's talk markets. Okay, let's go to share my screen. And let's go over some levels. Okay. Okay. Here we have it. Major sell-off today. Okay. It's kind of hard to believe that we were all the way down at that point at some point today. The markets were down just a hair under 1,000 points today on the Dow. We're down just under 1,000 points on the Dow. So let's explain what happened today. But first, let me go over the technicals. Let's talk about levels. Okay, let's talk about levels first. Where are our new support levels? Well, folks, you have today's price action gives me confirmation of a support level at the 100-day moving average. Now, it's just underneath that 100-day. We did overshoot it. Okay, we did overshoot the 100-day. We got all the way down beneath 430, but overshooting a moving average and then climbing back above it, very common when major moving averages are tested. Okay, it's happened many times in the past with many other moving averages. This is the first time that the 100-day moving average has been tested since last October. Okay, last October is the last time that we tested that 100-day moving average. And there you guys can see that 100-day moving average right there on the SPY. Okay, this purple line, that's your 100-day moving average. You can see the last time we tested the 100-day, it was support back there in October. Okay, so that level on that 100-day moving average is significant because we broke below the 50-day clearly. The 50-day is gone. Okay, the 50-day moving average is gone. All right, we have clearly broken below the 50-day. The 50-day moving average has held support literally the entire year of 2021. We've never really gotten beneath it, except now we are firmly beneath that 50-day moving average. That 50-day moving average is gone. The 50-day was this blue line on your screen. That's gone. Now you actually look for that to become resistance. Okay, you would look for that 50-day moving average to now become resistance. Okay, so you've got your new support down there at the 100-day moving average. Once you break below the 100-day moving average, your next support level will be down here, all right, around 425. And it really is going to be around 425 because you're going to be looking at previous highs, okay, and then also there was your prior support in July when we had that initial drop, okay. That's going to be your area of support. Okay, that's going to be your next major level of support if we get below the 100-day moving average. Okay, after your 100-day moving average, now you're talking about the 200-day moving average, which, man, I hope that does not come into play. I really hope that we're not having a conversation in a couple of weeks that talks about the 200-day moving average. Okay. I don't necessarily think that we're going to get down to that 200-day moving average. I think that would be too big of a pullback. I don't think that is, I don't think that we're getting down there. I do not expect that much out of this pullback. All right, I do not expect that much out of this pullback. I don't think the 200-day moving average is in play. All right, but I do think that the markets now, after what we saw happen today, what I think happens now is I think the markets take a breather tomorrow. I think today was a shock for everybody. Today was a shock. Nobody was ready for this. The news catalyst that caused this was something that the markets were not pricing in. They were not factoring in. They were not looking for. And it caught a lot of people off guard, and it turned into a complete risk-off trade. Tomorrow, I think the markets take a breather. I think the markets kind of have a little bit of a slower day tomorrow. Maybe we bounce back a little bit. I do not expect a full-blown rally tomorrow. I also do not expect a complete sell-off again tomorrow. Why? The Fed meeting starts tomorrow, and the Fed announcement is on Wednesday. I find it pretty hard to believe that the markets are going to continue to sell themselves off for 2 consecutive days ahead of what is going to be a major announcement from the Fed. What we're going to be looking for tomorrow from the Fed is on Wednesday. Chandler, everybody welcome Chandler, newest member of the TTG family. We only have 8 of those laptops left, guys. So you got to use coupon code TTG121. That'll get you the 41% discount, and it'll get you the brand new laptop. There's only 8 of them left. That's it. Once those 8 are done, that's it. We have no more. So use coupon code TTG121. You get the 41% discount. You'll get a brand new free laptop. If you guys do not want the laptop, you'd rather have a steeper discount, you can use you can text message 201-775-9702. The phone number is right there at the bottom of the screen. Adam can answer any questions that you guys have regarding a membership and can give you a little bit more of a steeper discount. All right. So there you guys have that. All right. So Wednesday's Fed meeting. All right. Wednesday's Fed meeting. Now, do I believe that this shakeup in the markets is over? No, I do not. I do not believe the shakeup in the markets is over. But I do believe that the markets are going to take a breather to see what the Fed does on Wednesday. And really, more so, what we have to talk about right now is what is going to move markets up, what is going to move markets down from this point. Your questions to me right now is, Mike, what will cause the markets to go lower? That should be your question, not do we buy calls or puts tomorrow? I don't know what we do tomorrow. I might not even trade the SPY tomorrow, because I think you are better off waiting for the Fed announcement at 2 o'clock on Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern. Jerome Powell is going to give the official report from the Fed on whether or not they're going to be tapering. If the Fed announces on Wednesday that they are beginning their taper process, that's going to cause markets, I think, drop down towards 425. And I think that this pullback continues, and you probably get down to what would be a 10% pullback in the markets, and that gives you a full-blown correction. Remember, the technical definition of a correction is a 10% pullback from highs. We're nowhere near 10%. We're nowhere near 10%. I know it might feel like it, but we're nowhere near 10%. Okay, 10% off of 454 on the SPY, okay, is a 45-point drop. We're nowhere near that. Not yet. That's why right now this is still just a pullback. And a lot of people are very nervous about this pullback because a lot of people are brand new market participants. A lot of people got involved in the markets in 2020 because of the COVID crash or because of GameStop or because of AMC. And you have a lot of first-time market participants that have never experienced a 5% pullback in the markets. We have not had more than a 5% pullback in the markets the entire year. Literally, this entire year, almost 9 full months of trading, and you have never experienced a more than 5% pullback. 3%, yeah. Okay, but it's normal to have these type of market pullbacks. They're just scary when you experience them for the very first time. So we have to talk more importantly about what is causing this. What could correct it? What could cause it to go lower? Don't ask me, do I buy calls tomorrow? Don't ask me, do I buy puts tomorrow? because it's the wrong question to be asking. Understanding why the markets went down in the first place. If you don't understand why the markets went down in the first place, you should not be asking me, should I buy calls or puts tomorrow? You should be asking me, Mike, what happened today? So let's talk about that. Today was the final straw that broke the camel's back. That is what today was. Today, the markets did not go down for one specific reason. The markets went down today because one new catalyst broke the camel's back. The camel was holding hundreds of pounds on its back for miles at a time. We put one more little bag of rice on its back and it snapped. That's what happened today. The markets for the last week and a half to 2 weeks have been digesting a slew of negative headlines, and they've been running out of positive headlines. The amount of negative headlines far outweighs the positive right now. What are those? The Delta variant, slowing down economic growth, the ending of the unemployment benefits, causing possibly a weaker consumer, a supply issue, too much demand, not enough supply, a more hesitant consumer, consumer sentiment numbers on the decline, inflation numbers continuing to run hot, higher than expected. Although you did get some inflation data over the last 2 weeks that could insinuate that inflation might be cooling off a little bit, that's yet to be seen. You have discussions about the taper. The Federal Reserve, are they going to taper their asset purchase program? You've got the issues about increasing taxes going into 2022, increasing capital gains tax, possibly putting a tax on stock buybacks. You now have the issue of the debt ceiling. Are they going to raise the debt ceiling? So far, Democrats and Republicans seem to be at a stalemate. That's normal, though, going into debt ceiling. Okay, government shutdowns, debt ceiling, it's always right up to the last minute. They posture, poker face, and then they usually cave right at the end. But people are starting to get more concerned about, well, maybe we don't raise the debt ceiling. That becomes a problem if we don't raise the debt ceiling. You know, you have another government shutdown looming. We have to try to keep the federal government open. If you have a government shutdown and we don't raise the debt ceiling, that could be catastrophic. If those two things happen, that could be very problematic for the markets. Now, on top of all of those things, add on top of that, Evergrande. Everybody welcome Victor. Victor, the newest member of the THD family. Everybody welcome Victor. Victor opted to not take a laptop. So we still have 8 left. So you guys got to use coupon code TTG121 to get the 41% discount, the money back guarantee, and the free laptop. If you don't want the laptop,
Victor's going to go buy his own laptop because that's the same Victor that made almost $5.5 thousand today.
Oh, nice. Way to go, Victor. Welcome to the team, brother. Welcome to the team. Yeah, Victor, go buy your own laptop. Nice job, Victor. Welcome to the family, brother. It's nice to have you part of the team full time, brother. So everybody welcome Victor. So like I said, if you guys don't want a laptop, you'd rather get a bigger discount, text Adam 201-775-9702. Okay. Eric, another one. Eric, no laptop. Everybody welcome Eric. Again, no laptop. So we still have 8 left. Again, TTG121 coupon code for the laptop. If you don't want the laptop, you'd rather a bigger discount, text Adam 201-775-9702. Okay. Now, add on top of all of those factors, Evergrande. Evergrande was the final straw that broke the camel's back. Evergrande is the second largest real estate company in China, and they are about to default on $300 billion of debt. Why is this a big deal? Everyone's like, who cares? It's China. The reason why this is a big deal, it made people realize I have too much risk on. There are too many different factors and variables that can move markets lower. The risk right now outweighs the reward. Okay, the risk right now outweighs the reward. Okay, the risk outweighs the reward. So what happened with Evergrande is PTSD from 2008. In 2008, we had a real estate issue. We had Bear Stearns, was actually 2007. You had from 2007 to 2008, you had the issue with Bear Stearns. Bear Stearns was first. Now, a lot of people may not know what Bear Stearns is or what the hell I'm talking about. Bear Stearns was a large investment bank on Wall Street, a staple name, like a Goldman Sachs. It was a smaller Goldman Sachs. It was a big firm. They went bankrupt because they were too highly leveraged. Okay. They were too highly leveraged on subprime mortgages. Bear Stearns went kaput. It was a $150 stock. Within 3 days, it was at zero. At the time, the Federal Reserve, Ben Bernanke, said the problem is not systemic. It's an isolated issue. That turned out not to be true. That turned out, the subprime mortgage crisis turned out to be a global systemic issue that crippled the entire financial system. It was an absolute disaster. That popped into people's heads a little bit today. Then you had Lehman Brothers go out of business. Lehman Brothers was another very large investment bank, like a Goldman Sachs. They too went out of business because they were too highly leveraged on subprime mortgages. When COVID was never a credit issue, okay, the credit markets were never really in jeopardy. That's because the Federal Reserve acted as quickly and as aggressively as they did back in March. Otherwise, it would have become a credit issue. There was never a concern about credit. This started to cause a concern about credit. Because if they default on $300 billion in debt, what happens to the people that are owed the $300 billion? Now, somebody asked me this question yesterday on the live stream. Do I think this is going to have a major impact on the markets? And my initial reaction was probably not, because I felt that communist China would just step in, save the company, reorganize, and provide some type of a bailout. That the Chinese government would not allow this company to fail because the ramifications in the Chinese economy would be too great. And that still very well may be the case. But we'll figure that out in the next couple of days because their interest payment is due this week. And if they default on that interest payment, that's when they're in trouble. Okay? That's when they're in trouble. So we'll see what communist China does. If China comes in and they take over the company, they restructure it, they might, listen, China might just be saying, no, we're not going to help, just to weaken the company as much as they can until they're on the brink of complete collapse, so that China can come in and then just take the company over at even cheaper pricing or even better terms that they want. Okay. It's Chinese government can do whatever the hell they want. So I still do think that they're going to come in and you're going to hear some type of a bailout or some type of a restructuring with the Chinese government and Evergrande. There's also the possibility of, what was it? Color Gardens. I forgot the name of the company. Well, and Color Gardens is in my head. That might not be the name of the company though, but they're the largest real estate company in China. There's talks of them possibly, buying some of Evergrande's assets to give them cash, to give them more liquidity so that they could make these debt payments. So there's a lot of things working right now in China. The other issue here is that it's a holiday in China. The markets are closed until Wednesday. So you have all this chaos going on and their markets aren't even open to price in all these fluctuations, all these possibilities. So all of that cause, and now everyone's worried, contagion. That's a word you're going to hear a lot over the next couple of days is contagion. What does that mean? Does this issue with Evergrande, does it flow into and create ripple effects and create problems in other areas of the financial markets and other areas of real estate? Okay, what about the banks that own that debt? What happens to them if they don't get repaid? Are they then going to be in credit issues? Like, what's the ripple effects of this? That's what they mean by contagion. The subprime mortgage crisis, the contagion was 1,000 times more contagious than COVID itself. Okay, it spread like wildfire across the entire financial system all around the globe. Now, I don't think that's the case with Evergrande. All right, but listen, nobody thought that was the case with Bear Stearns either, and look what happened. The chairman of the Federal Reserve didn't think that was the case, but boy, were they wrong. Right? So yes, can this become the start of something bigger? Yes, but there's too many variables to try to sit here right now today and say the market's going to crash or say the market's going to go back to all-time highs. It's a fool's game. It's a fool's game because three very important catalysts are going to happen here within the next week. 3 we have absolutely no control over and is a 100% coin flip. What happens with Evergrande? Does the Chinese government step in and bail them out, or do they let them fail? I don't know. If they let them fail, yes, markets probably go down further. If they bail them out, markets probably bounce. The Federal Reserve on Wednesday, the Federal Reserve says we're ready to taper, markets go down. The Federal Reserve says we're not ready to taper, markets bounce. The debt ceiling, they don't come to an agreement, they don't raise the debt ceiling, markets go down. They come to an agreement, they raise the debt ceiling, markets bounce. There are too many variables at play, all of which you have no control over, all of which nobody knows what the outcome is going to be. This is not like we're saying, hey, I think this company is going to beat earnings. There's no way to know what the Chinese government's going to do. There's no way to know what the Federal Reserve is going to do. There's no way to know, sure as hell know, what our government is going to do. You want to place a bet on those 3 things? You want to go for a parlay? Is that what you guys want? I don't. I'm not betting my money on that. You want to try to place a bet to get all 3 of those scenarios correct? Do you want to place a bet that China bails them out, the Fed does not taper, and the government raises the debt ceiling? Cool. Step in and buy this dip. But if you get one of those wrong, you could be buying this dip too early, which is why I'm sitting here saying to you, I am not ready to say I'm buying calls tomorrow, I'm buying puts. There's too much at play. I'm going to wait. What does the Fed say on Wednesday? After I know what the Fed says, then I will dictate what I'm going to do. Then I will dictate, do I want to buy calls? Do I want to buy puts? Are we going lower? Are we going to bounce? That's what's going to make my determination, what the Fed does on Wednesday. So there you guys have it. I know everybody wanted me to say, Mike, tell me what to do, buy or sell, buy or sell. And I'm sorry, I don't have that answer for you right this very second. But you want to know what? That's okay. You want to know why? Because in True Trading Group, we make money whether markets are up, down, left, right, or sideways. It does not matter if the markets are going up, if markets are crashing. This volatility provides you with opportunity. And understanding how to profit from this opportunity and from this volatility is the key to becoming a consistent profitable trader, because markets don't just go up forever. Markets don't just go up forever. Okay, markets also do go down, as you saw over the last week and a half. You better be able to profit from that price action by means of SPY put options, UVXY call options, VIX call options. There are so many different ways for you guys to profit when the markets go down. And our TC members crushed it today. Absolutely crushed it today. Crushed it. Okay, guys, if you made money in chat today, sound off right now. If you made money in chat today, I want you to sound off in chat right now. If you're making money during this market pullback, sound off in chat, because that is what a professional education is going to allow you to do. Stop panicking when you see the headline on CNBC, stocks plunge. Stop freaking out. Stop looking at your 401k and saying, oh my God. Stop freaking out. Because a professional education is going to allow you to profit from these type of downturns. It'll allow you to keep a level head, absorb all of the information, understand why the markets are moving the way that they are, so you know what events and what catalysts can either further exaggerate that move or reverse it. That's why I wanted to come on this live stream and explain to you what the hell happened today, because a lot of people don't even know. and they don't know what can change that or what can make it worse. So my goal on this live stream today was to educate you on what's going on in the markets, identify key support and resistance levels that we can talk about. That 50-day moving average is going to be resistance out next time we get there. You bet your ass it'll be there. Okay, that 50-day moving average has been support for a full year. I expect it to be resistance if we get there. But I don't think we get there unless Wednesday the Fed goes, we're not ready to taper. If the Fed says Wednesday, we're not ready to taper, we're going to keep this going through the end of the year, I expect the markets to get back to, the low 440s on the SPY, and then you have the 50-day moving average to contest with. And then there's other factors. Do we raise the debt ceiling? Does the Chinese government bail out Evergrande? Like, what happens with all of these other factors? And that will determine what we do going forward. That will determine if I'm ready to begin selling my long-term portfolio, because I think we have a lot more downside, or I step in, I start buying call options, and I try to get this move back up in the markets as we rally into the end of the year with what is supposed to be a very strong retail holiday season with a cashed up consumer, a lot of demand. I expect strong retail sales numbers going into the holidays, and that could provide us with great earnings that can push us into the end of the year. Okay, so that's what's going on here, guys, with regards to the overall markets. I hope that this was very helpful. Now, listen to me all very carefully. Okay, that wraps up the educational side of this live stream. I'm going to show you the TradingView platform now for those that are interested. Okay, remember, TradingView is a platform. It's not courses. It's not just courses and trade alerts. It is a platform that gives you access to tools and resources. Okay, the membership is normally $2,212 for the entire year. However, until midnight Pacific tonight, you can save 41%, brings the price all the way down to $1,290. And the next 8 people, sorry, we have 8 left. Chandler took number 9. The last 8 people to use coupon code TTG121 will get themselves a brand new free laptop. It is the last of our laptops. We have no more after these 8 are spoken for, guys. And you will also get that money back guarantee. If you do not want a laptop, you'd rather have a bigger discount, text Adam right now, 201-775-9702. He's standing by to help answer any of your questions. Think of us as the Netflix of trading communities. You pay one price, you get access to the core of everything that we have. As a member, you get access to the top trading tools because we bundle them together as part of your membership. You're going to get access to Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. This is a live breaking up to the second newsletter service directly inside of our chat room that gives you access to news as soon as it crosses the wire, so you can act at the same speed of which the professionals act. You're also getting Quote Stream's full book level 2. That shows you all the market makers inside of level 2. Our trade simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money, with real-time data, so you can practice implementing what you've learned in the courses. This is the same simulator that is used at California State University, Fullerton, University of Wisconsin, Whitewater, Berkeley Haas, and Illinois Tech. You also get our Trade Idea Scanner. This shows you stocks making new highs, new lows, that have a surge in volume. Really, guys, it's going to also show you segmented small caps, mid caps, large caps. So no matter what you trade, you always make sure you're focused on the best stocks on the day. You do not pay extra for any of these features. These are all included with your membership when you join an annual membership for just $12.90 for the entire year. You don't pay $1 more for these things. You also get access to our own proprietary scanner that's got the functionality of FinViz Elite, where the moderators can actually share their scanner settings with you in real time. You can also create your own and save them. The best feature of this is if you click on any stock on the scanner, it will actually allow you to download unlimited analyst ratings. This will show you how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on that particular stock. This can really be helpful when you're making your trading and investing decisions. Total game changer. Then you also have our social sentiment scanner. This is something that used to only be available to the pros on Wall Street. Now it's at the tips of my TeachD members. Our social sentiment scanner scours Reddit, Twitter, and StockTwits and will let you know what stocks are mentioned most, what's the size of the float, and what percentage of that float is short. You want to trade social sentiment? This is an absolute must in order for you guys to be able to identify. You want to trade GameStop, AMC, BBIG, SPRT, right? Clove, all of these social sentiment stocks, you guys got to make sure that you are following along and using this social sentiment scanner free with your membership. Then you're going to be able to use TradingView's premium charting software. It's one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. Yours free with your membership. And then, of course, you're getting at least a minimum of 10 easy to follow, actionable real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders currently sporting well over an 83% win rate. We're fully transparent. We keep a trading journal on our website that tracks literally every buy and every sell that all of our moderators make. So regardless, guys, you can go on the website, you can see everything we're doing and follow along and see how you'd be performing if you followed along with all those trade alerts. Fully transparent here in TTG. You also get 2 small private study groups where you will be able to get individualized attention from a TTG mod, communicate with other TTG members, go over lessons and topics you're struggling with to really help speed up that learning curve. Then you have the courses. The courses are a simplified version of the stuff I learned working at the fund. There's beginner and foundation courses for those that are brand new. There's advanced courses. There's also courses on options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it, we've got it. All in text and video format, so whatever's easier for you to learn. But these are all of the courses. There aren't any VIP or pro courses that cost more money. When you join, you get access to every course we have. In addition to the courses, you get access to our video library. This has well over 100 hours of extra educational video content from workshops that we conduct with members. How to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO, Options Palooza. Trader Palooza is all in there as well. Remember, Trader Palooza 6 is October 9th. Okay. You guys get access to all this as a member of TTG. And of course, the chat room where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic, calling out our trades in real time. We are answering questions, answering DMs. We're there with you from pre-market till after hours every single day. Guys, listen up, man, because the price of our membership is going to continue to be walked up by a couple of bucks until we cross back over $2,000. But the value you get right now at $12.90 is actually insane. Let me explain this to you. Let's say you don't want to join True Trading Group. You're like, the hell with this guy, but that Benzinga news feed sounds cool. I can use that because Yahoo Finance sucks. It's delayed 15 minutes when a press release comes out. If you go to Benzinga and you want to buy their real-time pro news feed with the Squawk Box feature, which is what we have, they charge you $1,400 a year for it. It's included on your platform with your membership to True Trading Group, and you can pay just $12.90 to get a membership. That's the value of a TTG membership. That's the value of the platform. Quote Media's full book level 2 is $990 a year. The simulator's $300 a year, and TradingView is $600 a year for their premium charting software. Just those 4 things right there is $3,200 a year. I didn't even talk about the courses, the social sentiment scanner, the trade idea scanner, the regular scanner. I didn't even talk about any of those other things. That's why I'm telling you guys that our goal is to disrupt this entire industry. All these upsell this, upsell that, none of that, guys. Our goal is to provide insane value and results at a price substantially less than any of our so-called competitors. And when you think about it, it comes out to just about $3.50 a day. It's less than a cup of coffee at Starbucks. Okay. Guys, also, we have that money back guarantee. Don't forget it. Anyone that goes through the courses, passes the quizzes, and attends one private study group, if you do not make your membership fee back, I will give you all of your money back. Literally. If you go through all the courses, pass the quizzes, and attend one study group, if you do not make back your membership fee, which tonight's $12.90, if you don't make that back at least once, I will give you a full refund. That is how much I believe in this program. That is how much I stand behind this platform. I put my money where my mouth is. I told you TTG is about results, not words. Words are meaningless. Results matter. Numbers matter. Stats matter. And the stats are that well over 80% of our members are becoming better traders and making money. Since we started keeping track of the money back guarantee statistic, we've had about, I think at this point, maybe about 4,800 members that have joined True Trading Group. We have only had to refund 109 people. So to give you an idea, that is a 2% refund rate. Now, I tell you that multiple reasons. One, to show you how few people request that refund, but also to show you the refund is real. If you do those 3 things and don't make back your membership fee, that means you tried and I failed you. So if you commit to me, commit to going through the courses, passing the quizzes, and attending a study group. If you do that, I'll commit to you. And if you don't make back your membership fee, that means my team and I, my platform has failed you, and I'll give you every single dollar back. And in the meantime, you get to keep the laptop. You get to keep a free laptop. Think about that. What's the worst case scenario? You join True Trading Group, get a free laptop, don't make back your membership fee. I give you your money back. You got a free laptop in the meantime. Not a bad deal. Best case scenario, join True Trading Group, get a free laptop, become a consistent profitable trader, reach financial goals you never thought possible. Weigh that risk reward. Ask yourself, is that a bet you're willing to make? Are you willing to bet on yourself? Are you willing to invest in yourself? During times like this, when markets get rocky, all the more reason why you need to have a professional education, because fortunes are made and lost during times of market panic. And 99% of the time, it's the retail trader that gets lost, and it's the professional that makes the fortune. Why? Because the professional has the education. The retail trader does not. The retail trader panics. They sell at the bottom. They never buy back in. They miss opportunities. In March of 2020, how many of you sold out of your long-term portfolio because you were scared? I was buying with both hands and feet. I was buying everything I can get my hands on in March of April of 2020. I was extremely vocal about it on this live stream. Every single live stream I came on here in March of 2020, and I was like, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy, because it was the greatest opportunity of my lifetime since 2008. And I did not have the money that I have now in 2008. I wish I did. But this time I was not allowing an opportunity like that to pass me by again. You guys have to get an education to be able to navigate a market environment like this. It's not as simple as, oh, is the market crashing? Let me just sell everything. You need to understand what the hell is going on. Because when you have action like this and volatility like this, sentiment changes based on macro events, and macro catalysts will dictate, do we go low or do we bounce? And you need to understand what those things are and how they affect the markets in order for you to ever make a judgment call. Do I buy this dip or do I sell in anticipation of a crash? You're not just going to flip a coin and get that answer right. Get yourself an education. Learn how to profit from down moves. The markets were down almost 1,000 points at the low today. And some of our teaching members were having their biggest days ever because they're buying SPY put options. You need to understand the opportunities that are available to you once you guys get into this type of trading activity. A lot of people on this live stream, you've only known one thing, and that's up. Well, guess what? Markets don't just only go up. And you've got to be able to still make money when they go down. And that is what a professional education will allow you to do. So use the coupon code TTG121, get the education, get a 41% discount, get the money back guarantee, and get a free laptop. Remember, if you see a laptop in the checkout cart, you're getting one. If you don't, that means we've sold out. You actually have to type TTG121 coupon code, click apply code to get the discount. Otherwise, if you don't want a laptop, send a text message to Adam, 201-775-9702. He'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you guys have. Charles says, how long would the membership last if I bought today till the end of the year or until 9? No, Charles, it's a full year, brother, 365 days. So if you sign up today, September 20th, your membership expires September 21st of 2022. Your membership is for 365 days. Your membership is for 365 days, Charles. All right. And guys, also, the price you pay today is the price you pay for life. So if you sign up today for $12.90, let's say next year the membership's $2,500, you'll only pay $12.90 to renew. You will not pay the $2,500. Okay, we're moving our membership back to over $2,000. So by next year, it will be over $2,000. So you won't have to pay that. You'll only pay $12.90. When you guys join, you are locking yourself in. You're grandfathering yourself in at that price. Okay. So again, guys, TTG121 coupon code, get the laptop, get the discount, get the money back guarantee. If you don't want the laptop, you'd rather have a bigger discount, text Adam right now, 201-775-9702. Do not try to navigate this market pullback alone. be with me, the rest of the fam, 7 other professional traders in chat every day, navigating these markets, telling you what we see, our analysis on all of these factors, our analysis on market movements, and what we're doing with long-term portfolios, but also what we're doing actively to make money during this volatility. All right. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. I will see you all in chat tomorrow. Have a great night.